As Chandrayaan-2 sets to make history, credit for the project goes to the team behind the mission. Among other things, what makes this mission unique for the space agency, ISRO, is that it is its first to have 2 women leading a project. Not only that, 30% of the members working on the Chandrayaan-2 mission are women, as mentioned by K. Sivan, Chairman of the Indian Space Research Organisation. Muthaiya Vanitha, who will be the first woman project director of ISRO, is an electronics system engineer and has the heavy burden of handling the mission. She was responsible for data handling systems for India's remote sensing satellites. Initially, Vanitha was reluctant to accept the responsibility. However, M. Unnaduri, the project director of Chandrayaan-1, did not falter in his persistence. He believed that she has excellent problem-solving skills and team management capabilities and handed her the responsibility. Ritu Karidal, the mission director of Chandrayaan-2, was the deputy operations director for the Mars mission. Karidal has a master's degree in aerospace engineering from Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru. She is responsible for the spacecraft's outward autonomy system. Karidal is also known as the Rocket Woman of India. She has received the ISRO Team Award for Mom, Women Achievers in Aerospace, among other accolades. Both the women have 2 decades of experience. They also share another common thing between them: they both have grueling work hours. Chandrayaan-2 will explore the unexplored South Pole region of the Moon in what will be a milestone for the country's indigenous scientific capability. If all goes well, then the lander Vikram and the rover Pragyan will touch down on the lunar surface on September 6 or 7. ISRO's Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle, GSLV, Mark III, aka Bahubali, will take off from the Satish Dhawan Space Center at Sriharikota at 2:51 am on July 15. It will carry a load of 3,877 kilograms, including Pragyan and Vikram. Chandrayaan-2 launch date and time. Chandrayaan-2 launch aboard the Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle Mark III, GSLV Mk3, will be at 2:51 am IST on July 15 m. from the Satish Dhawan Space Center, SDSC, spaceport in Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh. Chandrayaan-2 facts: the ISRO Chandrayaan-2 mission was approved in 2008 and tests for the landing mission began in 2016. In March this year, ISRO announced Chandrayaan-2 modules were being readied for the specified July launch timeline. The Chandrayaan-2 mission, which is also expected to carry a passive experiment from American Space Agency NASA, has been developed at a fraction of the cost at which other space agencies have developed their respective space missions. As for the mission itself, Chandrayaan-2 mission includes an orbiter, a lander called Vikram, and a rover named Pragyan. The main objective of the Chandrayaan-2 mission is to build upon the work done by its predecessor and soft land on the lunar surface to study our planet's natural satellite. Mission Chandrayaan-2 is the first worldwide to conduct a soft landing on the Moon's south polar region. It is also India's first space project to attempt a soft landing on the lunar surface using indigenously developed technology. With Chandrayaan-2, India also becomes only the fourth country in the world to soft land on the Moon. Chandrayaan-2 figures the Vikram lander is expected to perform the soft landing on Moon's surface at some point on September 6. As for the project life of mission components, the orbiter is expected to be functional for around a year. The mission of Vikram lander and Pragyan rover is touted to be 1 lunar day, which translates to 14 days on Earth. The orbiter will carry 8 scientific payloads for mapping the lunar surface and studying the Moon's outer atmosphere, while the lander carries 3 scientific payloads to conduct surface and subsurface scientific experiments. As for the rover, it will have 2 payloads for carrying out more advanced tests. The GSLV Mk3 is India's most powerful launcher to date and is capable of carrying 4-ton class of satellites to the Geosynchronous Transfer Orbit (GTO). Components of the 3-stage launcher include S-200 solid rocket boosters, L-110 liquid stage, and the C-25 upper stage. The orbiter weighs 2,379 kilograms and has an electric power generation capability of 1,000 W. It will be placed in a 100 x 100 km lunar polar orbit. The Vikram lander weighs 1,471 kilograms and possesses an electric power generation capability of 650 W. The 6-wheeled Pragyan rover weighs 27 kilograms and can generate 50 W of electrical power. It can travel up to 500 m and relies on solar energy for its functioning.